This bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the Frankie's Body Shop red corner. He weighed in at 186 pounds, holds an undefeated record of 1 win with 0 losses, and fights out of D3 Elite in Johnson City, Tennessee, Caleb Frank. And his opponent across the cage to my left, fighting out of the OEB blue corner. He weighed in at 178 pounds, fights out of Maryville, Tennessee, and tonight he is making his Muay Thai kickboxing debut, Greg Cook. Your referee when the action begins is Jimmy Neek.
Greg Cook doing a lot of stretching prior to. You'd think maybe in the back would be where you'd want to get that taken care of. And Cook steps up to the center.
And here we go. Like I was saying, hard to tell what Greg Cook is going to bring. He is located right here in Maryville, Tennessee, sort of stepped up last minute.
Frank, power and letting the hands go. Cook just sort of an odd stance. Straight up, kicks to the body of Frank. Just two very different physiques between these two. Shin guard might have slid to the side by Cook. Charging in on Frank. See the sun, beautiful evening here in Maryville. Big kick to the front leg by Frank. Oh, sun a factor here in our outdoor venue here at the Shed, Casey.
Yeah, and I'm a bit hypnotized by the style of Greg Cook. He's just it's an uncanny style here. Yep. Caleb Frank, very smash mouth. But that being said, Greg Cook undeterred.
Yeah, you're right. Very unorthodox by Cook. Staying active with the kicks, maybe more so than the punches.
Seems very, very relaxed. And I hate to use the term drunk in a car wreck, but I mean, he is sort of, you know, it's like he's absorbing those shots of Caleb Frank. Caleb Frank's landed some hard leg kicks, some big shots to the head, but he's kind of,
I wonder if he's feeling those
brushed
legs.
him off.
Yeah, maybe he's lifting those legs up because he's felt some of those kicks from Frank.
All right.
So you give that first round to Caleb Frank.
Yeah, Caleb Frank with a clinic here. Landing some big shots, you know, going to the body, going to the head. Big leg kicks, and you see Greg Cook over there. He's stretching out again, man. Doing his thing.
Independent fighter and Sawyer Rich in the corner of Cook.
See it right here. Greg Cook, you know, getting in a few knees there in this match. But, you know, look at it. I mean, Greg Cook, every time he takes a shot, he kind of stalking Caleb Frank down, you know. I mean, like he's undeterred, even though Caleb Frank is in complete and utter control of this match.
Yeah, and we've talked about the independent deal with fighters. Just don't know how much they're putting into it.
Yeah, and every once in a while you'll get an independent that blows your mind, you know, but oftentimes it's, you know, there's going to be a lack of strategy, a lack of game plan, cardio conditioning, all of the above.
I think, let's see, we're going to have to get the corner wiped down, I believe. All right, so we'll put them back in the regular corners. Just a loose body language from Cook. And Frank, much different. Just very composed, strong. And on the attack is Frank.
I mean, Cook obviously knows how to throw. I mean, he's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches with with purpose, but he's just, like I said, it's an uncanny style here.
Well, Frank isn't selling out. He's not putting himself in a precarious situation here.
Yeah.
He's just stayed composed and letting this play out and pick his shots.
There, big shots by Frank, closing the distance here, opening up now. But Greg Cook, he takes him and he walks forward.
Yeah, he is. Showed toughness because some of those Frank shots are tough.
Yeah.
Just a heavy puncher is Frank. He's been willing to go to the body. Now he covers up as Frank unloads. Nothing coming back from Cook.
Yeah, big shots there, but now Cook gets a hold of him. Could he be trying to rope-a-dope Caleb Frank here?
Well, I think he was trying to set up for some knees, but Frank snagged the leg, and then he went tumbling back. Just not much steam on the shots of Cook either.
But Frank, you know, really just having a bag workout here. He's opening up. And like I said, it could be that Cook is trying to weather the storm here and maybe cool Frank off and then go in for the kill in the third. Who's to say?
Lift the leg up, but Frank kicked it anyway. Sun out and in full force here at the shed, covering most of the cage. Final seconds of round two as Frank continues the assault. Oh, big shots.
Wow, and just as Jimmy Neely, I assume, was getting ready to step in for the standing 8, Greg Cook fires back.
Yeah, he's taking a lot of punishment. And Sawyer Rich will come back in the corner. No stool, just water and some advice from the active vet, Sawyer Rich. Cook declines the water from Sawyer Rich.
Wow.
So
like the Russian in Rocky IV, knocking the water bottle away.
Here's this replay here,
Well,
Casey.
there it is. Like I mentioned, it was Caleb Frank with essentially a bag workout here, just opening up on Greg Cook. You know, Greg Cook, he's got a chin on him, and he's got a tough body on him. You know, he's absorbing those body shots. And those leg kicks, he's not letting him get to him. And he's still in this fight, but it's moments like this where Caleb Frank takes over and is just totally in utter control on the scorecards, in my estimation.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. It's been Frank, 2 rounds to none. And Cook continues to try to get loose. And we're underway here in round number 3. 3 2-minute rounds here in this Muay Thai kickboxing bout to start our main card at Valor Fights 49, Fight 9 at the Shed of Maryville. Cook throwing kicks, but not much steam on it. That Frank kick, much different with steam. Hands are up by Cook. Frank in the black trunks, Cook in the white. Combos from Frank, single strikes coming back from Cook. And then the steam on those.
Beautiful combination there by Caleb Frank there, putting his hands and his kicks together.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been a clinic by Caleb Frank. I'm sure he's a little confused with Greg Cook's ability to keep tolling forward through all of this. But that being said, you know, another day at work for Caleb Frank.
Well, he's not selling out for a finish. At least he hasn't yet. Oh, those shots have got through the guard.
There it is, Caleb Frank doing
unloaded.
work. And then, again, Greg Cook fires back with a single shot that halts the onslaught.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. It's an onslaught from Frank. It's single shots get off me from Cook. We're in the final seconds of this third and final round.
Yeah, big shot there by Caleb Frank. Expect Caleb Frank to come in here looking for the finish here in the last moments.
Cook grabbed the glove of Frank to try to stop the punching. I don't know if I've seen that before. Here, I'm going to grab your glove so you can't punch with it. A strange bout,
Yeah.
but one dominated by Caleb Frank, no doubt. And in the sun, just to
Yeah.
add another element of unusual. That's another thing that probably mesmerized you.
Yeah, I'm certainly mesmerized here. It's nice and warm, though. I love it. And you can see it here. Caleb Frank doing more of what we saw in rounds 1 and 2, opening up here, putting his hands together with his legs. We'll see it here in just a moment. And there it is, the kick.
Yeah, Frank just had to wonder what's going on. Just very odd body language, so maybe there was some adjustment. But to Frank's credit, he didn't put himself in a bad spot by being too aggressive.
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
We'll go to the judges' scorecards to make this one official. Our main event tonight, we're excited about it. It's Megan Poe against Christina Ricker, flyweight bout at 125, first ever female main event here at Valor Fights. We're excited for it. We appreciate you joining us here at FlowCombat.com. Let's make it official. Judges' scorecards.
After 3 hard-fought rounds, we go to your judges' scorecard for decision. All 3 judges scored this fight 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, Caleb Frank.